Hello and thank you for tuning in to Pilot Savvy YouTube video. My name is Chris, owner of Pilot Savvy. Today's flight is an alternate to my primary, which was going to be Riverside to Palomar Airport, but the visibility dropped at Palomar. So I'm on the X-Plane flight simulator, X-Plane 11 flight sim, flying a Diamond D850RG. Alternate is going to be Montgomery, KMYF in Southern California, San Diego. And my plan is to do 3 touch and goes, or 2 touch and goes and a full stop. And the goal of the flight is to get the cobwebs out, to talking to ATC again through Pilot Edge. Pilot Edge is a service that I've used just under a year ago, and it allows you to talk to live controllers on the radio through the flight sim. So these are controllers that are hired by Pilot Edge, and they play by the FAA rules and regs, and they expect the pilots to do the same. So it's a really good tool to boost a pilot's confidence if you're taking flight training, or if it's been a while since you've flown, or if you learn to fly in a rural area that you didn't have much radio chatter, and you're moving into a larger area, or you just want to practice in a larger area environment, you can do that. So the service is in the Southern California area, and that's the first tier, and the second tier, premium tier, is the West, and that's available. You can look that up on the site. It's pilotedge.net, and they cover all of the details. Anyway, I'm going to get started. I'll turn around and do my startup pre-flight, and I hope you enjoy the flight. Double checking that my brakes are on. Take some notes. ATC 126.9. We don't need clearance. We're gonna need ground, and that is 118.225, and tower is going to be 119.2. Get my checklist up. What's that? Oh, that was my checklist for the G1000 suite. Okay, gonna start up just doing the pre-flight inspecting cabin check. I'm not gonna do a walk around. I could do a simulated walk around where I go external on the aircraft and you know, go. Let me see if do I even have those set up. Yes, I do. Yep. So there you can see the Diamond aircraft on the flight line at Montgomery, and we are going to go that way. Well, we'll see what the ATC says about the runway. So actually let me look back the other direction. So it's really clear day, a nice day to fly, but it sounds like we have a marine layer rolling in. So this is beautiful Montgomery Field. Back in the aircraft. And start up. Okay, pre-start. Okay, P-dot cover removed. So you looked out earlier, we saw that that's still there. So what I noticed, if you forget to remove those, and the flight simulator only. Oh, one disclosure: I'm not a flight instructor, so this video is for entertainment purpose and maybe some education. But do not try this on your own without a flight instructor. You can really get yourself in some trouble and endanger life of yourself and others. So this does require you to have a flight instructor with you unless you're a rated pilot. So do not look at this video and go try this in a real airplane. Simulator, go for it. So here's what I'm doing here is going into the Aerobask D850 options, and I'm going to don't need a GPU. I'm going to remove the chocks and cones. So now you see they disappeared right here. Okay. Fuel balance. I'm going to balance my fuel. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and give myself some more fuel. Go ahead and go full fuel, and then parking brakes set. So I have another video where I explain all the buttons and knobs here, and so I'm not going to go over those as I go in this video. But parking brakes set, baggage store, blah blah blah, for an object, and nothing's in the way, nothing's on flight. Now we did a clear view walk around, so to speak. Egress hammer, we don't need any of that. I'm going to modify this checklist. I actually have this checklist here that I made from a PDF document that I got off of the Diamond site. There's some things that I could I excluded some of the things that were not pertinent to the flight sim. I think that I can delete some more and modify this to make it go quicker, because I'm actually skipping over a lot each flight, and that's not needed. So like a fire extinguisher and all that, and I guess if you're actually flying the aircraft, it's actually good to have that in your head to check. So center console. So let me pan down here. Center console, fuel selector, check normal. So this is the fuel selector, and it is on normal. Okay. And cowl flaps, check closed, and it is closed. Power lever, freedom of movement, and go taxiways. And so this gives me I do have a paper copy of this taxiway printed out, and I recommend you do the same. So if something goes out electronically, I can still find my way. So I'm at transit parking, and so I have a diagram, and I'll show you on this MFD multifunction display where it has those items. I mean, where it has a display, but it doesn't list the taxiways. So let's go ahead and continue. Cowl flap, okay, flaps, check close. I'm wet, no, flaps. Cowl flaps close. Power lever, check. Okay, idle, so freedom of travel. Then a MFD control unit, key is installed. Okay, I don't have that. Okay, below instruments. Okay, alternate below instrument panel in front of left seat. Alternate static. I have a switch for that. Okay, you see it right under the dash. Emergency gear extension lever, check. ESC shut off, check, pushed in. Okay, below instrument panel, alternates air. Okay, flipping the page. Okay, the FADEC, check auto. Okay, it's on auto. Alternator 1 and 2, check on. Okay, 2. Gonna put this back up here. Okay, and fuel transfer switch off. And this is check. Emergency fuel pump, check off. And it is off, check. Engine master, check off. Okay, this is check. ESS bus, check off. Check. See, a little rusty talking to controllers there. Not, when you're talking to controllers, it kind of keeps you on your game there to do the things that you would normally do in an airplane. This is in preparation, so what I don't want to do is to be in the middle of talking to controllers and then they ask me to do something and I don't have something set. See, like here, when I shut down, I did not have those switches in the proper position, and that's why I want to go through this whole startup checklist to make sure everything is correct as well. Okay, gear selector, check down. Okay, and flaps, check up. Okay, ELT, armed. So that's this guy. I'll show you what's that. That's this guy. And it makes a really cool sound. Gotta show you. Oh. Electric master. Okay. Gotta turn the master switch on to do that. Okay, circuit breakers, check in. So I don't have breakers, but on the physical, but here you have the breakers. Okay, and you want to check and make sure each one of those are in. Nothing is popped. Okay, all electrical equipment off. Okay, and it is off. Okay. Alright. Check procedures. Going in another checklist now. Okay, electric master on. Okay, and fuel quantity check when it comes up. You'll hear some audio coming up soon.
TAWS system test. Okay.
Okay, have one more that I'm waiting on. And I can check for the fuel here. This is what they was
TCAS test. Pass.
Okay, here we go. Alright, so you saw earlier, remember earlier I topped the fuel off and it's verified here. Topped off even. Alright, now we're going to go to the next phase because those two items passed. And let me zoom this out here. Okay, position lights. Fuel quantity check indications. They're full. Position lights, strobe check for correct function. Okay, strobe lights, blah blah, strobe. Can't really tell in the daytime, but at nighttime you can. I suppose I can go outside and yep, there we go. So outside I can check, and that's what I would do in real life. Go outside and check. Taxi light, landing light, and zoom in. And I'm using a hat switch to go around and check everything. Okay, back in the aircraft. P-dot heat switch, check. Okay, yep, check for warming and all that fun stuff. Okay, stall warning, check. Let me turn these lights off here. I don't need them no more. Don't need strobes. Position light, not yet. Okay, stall warning, target test. Okay, stall warning, target test. Gear, target test. Okay, check. Stall warning, okay, gear warning, P-dot. Electric trim. Go back down here to there we go. Don't know what that was about. Alright, so trim. Electric master on. Trim. Okay, so looking at the trim wheel, I'm going to trim that up to takeoff, and then I'm going to use my manual wheel also. Oh, there's something else going on. I hope that I don't have any problems with this recording. Got another thing came up. So anyway, it's like it's trying to live stream, but I do not want it to live stream. Okay, so try this again. Take off. I'm using a manual trim, as you can see, and it's manipulating the trim wheel. And also I have the electric trim. Okay, so I verified that that's functional. Okay, flight controls free and correct. Cowl flaps to open, and then flaps landing. Electric master off. Okay, that's off. Flight controls check free and correct. Before starting the engine. Okay, pre-flight inspection complete. Passengers brief. We're going to do touch and go. Three takeoffs, landings around the pattern. I'm here at Montgomery. Passenger door closed and locked. And that's this guy here in the back. And left hand, right hand pilot door closed and locked. That's a check. And safety harness. Yeah. That's one of those things I can take out, safety harness. Don't need one in the simulator. Okay, power lever, check ground idle. Okay, parking brake set. Okay, fade auto. Okay, emergency fuel switch off. Okay, alternators 1 and 2, check both on. Electric master on. And rudder just don't need that. Cowl flaps closed. Okay, flaps up. That was fast. What's that about? Okay, I think that was already up from the restart. Okay, G1000. Wait to power up. Power up complete, and it's already completed. Check. fuel check. We already checked that earlier. Still full after the restart. Then starting engine. Oh, look at that. Look at what popped back up. So remember before, to get rid of that. Okay, rendering back up. Yeah, I saw the rendering was dropping also. It was like 32. That's ridiculous for just starting out and not even having everything fired up. So go plugins, Aerobask, get rid of the chocks and cones. They're gone. And back here again. Okay, get strobe light on. Okay, engine master on, and check for the glow plug. This is gonna happen pretty fast. Or I'm gonna do an auto start. So basically, when this glow plug light goes off here, and it went off, I started. That was a good start. It doesn't always happen that way. Okay, propeller area clear. Yeah, we would have called clear on the propeller area. Annunciations, check annunciators, nothing. Annunciator start, check off. Okay, no annunciator lights. Actually, this one, transponder fail. Probably because I don't have the other on, not sure. Alright. Annunciator so off, pressure check. Now, one of the things I don't see listed on this checklist is this guy here. I'm starting the MFD multifunction display. And sure enough, that warning that the transponder warning is off. So now I have the engine running. That's great, and I have the this up and going. Shows 2023, so October 23rd to November 23rd. This is valid. So I have a video on how to update this also. You might want to check that out. Alright, so now we're here. I'm zooming in, and this is what I mentioned earlier. So we're here. It's not much of a contrast, but we're here at the transit parking, and we're going to taxi here. We're going to taxi here, and they're going to ask us to taxi via Alpha. So before I do any of this, I am going to go to plugin, so I have to connect to Pilot Edge. Oh, I forgot something very important. Very, very important. Pilot Edge. You have to let them know that you're coming. Okay, I had to go file my flight plan. I could have done it on here, but I have it on a separate screen. Eventually we're going to get airborne. So go to ATC first, and ATC 126.9. It's already there. And let me go ahead and connect to give them heads up first that we're coming. So I'm going to go Pilot Edge. Not ready to taxi yet because I have to get some information. So when I call them up,
168 Yankee, clear from runway 29 on hotel, looking to taxi to parking at the eastern hangars.
So let me go and listen to.
168 Yankee Taxi parking via Alpha, this frequency.
Taxi via Alpha, remain on this frequency.
Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 27. Dew point -13. Altimeter 2997. Arriving and departing runways 10 left, 10 right. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information whiskey.
Information whiskey.
San Diego Montgomery Field, ATC information whiskey. 2253 Zulu. Wind 060 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 27. Dew point -13. Altimeter 2997. Arriving and departing runways 10 left, 10 right. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial.
Okay, so we have information whiskey, and they gave us the altimeter setting of 2997. So cranking this up, changing the barometer, barometric pressure 2997, and there we go. And that's right, because 420 feet is the field elevation for Montgomery. And what else we have here? So I am going to be in the pattern, so I'm going to go ahead and change the heading to the runway heading, which is 283. It's actually 283.6. So doing my heading bug. What did you do? 283. Alright, so that's the runway heading, and make it real easy. This was supposed to be an easy flight. Glad I did this first instead of the Riverside one, because this is allowing me to literally work out cobwebs that, you know, just hopping on the sim and flying without some of the detailed stuff set up, not a big deal.
John Wayne, clearance delivery, Diamond 335 Lima Papa West ramp, IFR to Palomar, information echo.
Okay, so someone's doing IFR.
And this is for the I-2 rating, 335 Lima Papa.
Oh, yeah, the IFR. Never mind.
335 Lima Papa, gentlemen, clearance cleared Palomar Airport on departure, fly heading 175. Radar vectors Victor 23 as filed, maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 7121.
So that is the ground frequency.
Read back for 335 Lima Papa on departure, heading 175. Radar vectors to Victor 23, then as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 128.1. Squawk 7121.
So 119.2 is the tower frequency. So I do a flip-flop. So they have with Pilot Edge, they have one controller controlling, or maybe two, depending on how busy it is that day, it seems like, at the time of the day. But typically you have one controller playing approach, departure, center, and all the towers in that area. And if it gets a bit busy, it seems like they bring in another controller there. They flying in different regions, they do hand you off to other controllers. But that varies a little bit. That's the part that's a little different with Pilot Edge compared to a real world. Real world, you may have a controller doing like ground tower, but you won't see one doing ground tower, approach, departure, and all that. It's totally separate groups of people. Alright, so I have my let me check the ATIS, because make sure it don't flip over on us, and I'm just hitting this
10 right. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information whiskey.
Okay, whiskey is still in effect. So what they're gonna do, oh, you know what, I'm going to do this here before I call on everything that I can do beforehand. Please select the normal position, right? Oh, transponder. Transponder. Standby. And squawking 1200. Okay, parking brake set adjustment set. Okay, check the flaps. Okay, I think we are ready to call them. Okay, so I call them up. I tell them Montgomery Ground, November 821 Papa Sierra, Ops Transit with Whiskey, taxi for touch and goes. And that'd be it. Montgomery Ground, November 821 Papa Sierra, Ops Transit with Whiskey, taxi for touch and goes.
Taxi. That was blocked. 821 Papa Sierra, stand by. Other aircraft again? John Wayne Ground, this is Diamond 335 Lima Papa, parked at West Ramp, ready for taxi with information echo. Just temp.
Okay, so what happened here was two pilots transmitting at the exact same time, and
325 Lima Papa, I need to make an amendment to your departure heading.
so it's just gonna wait, and he'll call me back.
5 Lima Papa on departure flight heading 355. Fly heading 355 on departure, Diamond 335 Lima Papa.
Okay, I don't think they're completely ready. Give them a moment. What they normally do is come back and ask for the other aircraft, and which will be us. So don't want to interrupt him. So okay, he may have been transmitting on another frequency, who knows. Here we go. Montgomery Ground, November 821 Papa Sierra, Ops Transit with Whiskey, taxi for touch and goes.
821 Papa Sierra, I said stand by.
Why is it standing by? You do hear the standby. That means that they're busy working on another issue there, and they want you to stand by. So
Alright, 335 Lima Papa, runway 2 left, taxi via Bravo Delta.
2 left via Bravo Delta, Diamond 335 Lima Papa.
Santa Maria Tower, Cessna November 3883 X-ray is 10 miles north of the airport, inbound for landing with information hotel.
Tree 883 X-ray, Santa Maria Tower, enter right downwind, runway 30, clear to land.
Clear to land, right downwind, Cessna November 3883 X-ray.
Air 821 Papa Sierra, Montgomery Ground. I'm sorry, what was your request again?
1 Papa Sierra is at Ops Transit with Whiskey. You'd like to taxi for touch and goes.
Air 821 Papa Sierra, roger, runway 28 right, taxi via Hotel Alpha.
Taxi 28 right via Hotel Alpha, 1 Papa Sierra. Okay, so they cleared us to taxi to 28 right via Hotel in Alpha. So that's Hotel and in front of us, so we just go out here, release the brakes, and make a transponder on altitude, and taxi lights, camera, transponder, and start taxiing. Brakes off, and look left, clear on the left, clear on the right.
Palm Springs, finish delivery, bearing 6013 Foxtrot with uniform. I'd like to pick up our IFR to Santa Barbara.
Okay, check the brakes. Clear on the left, clear on the right.
6013 Foxtrot, Palm Springs, clearance clear to Santa Barbara Airport via the Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs as filed. Maintain 8,000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.7, squawk 6110.
Cleared Santa Barbara with Cathedral and as filed.
Okay.
Climb, maintain 8,000, expect 10. Departure 126.7, squawk 6110.
Well,
6013
6013 Foxtrot, reback.
Okay, you can tell we're in a hotel because the sign is black background with the yellow lettering, and Juliet is off to our right. That was not good when I did. I took my eye off the road.
John Wayne Tower, Diamond 335 Lima Papa, holding short 02 left at Delta, ready for IFR release.
Alright, 335 Lima Papa, John Wayne Tower, runway 2 left, cleared for takeoff.
2 left, cleared for takeoff, Diamond 335 Lima Papa.
Okay, up here to the right there's a run-up area. Just happen to be familiar with that. Okay, so now we do the run-up checklist.
November 335 Lima Papa, contact departure.
Contact departure, Diamond 335 Lima Papa.
Okay.
Hello, it's Brian. Good afternoon. Cessna 415 Charlie Alpha, West Ramp with the Victor, ready to taxi for departure to the east.
You select about emergency.
I'm sorry, calling ground, missed the call sign.
It is 415 Charlie Alpha.
For takeoff. Okay, position aircraft to the wind, parking brake set. And say
415 Charlie Alpha, where are you located?
West Ramp.
passengers doors closed shut. Wait, we did that before.
St. Louis ground, are you... I'm sorry, I missed your entire request. Say again.
This is 5 Charlie Alpha again, so West Ramp, ready to taxi via for departure to the east with Victor.
Or 415 Charlie Alpha, say aircraft site.
Okay,
Cessna Skyhawk.
trim for takeoff.
Or 415 Charlie Alpha, runway 25, taxi via Juliet Mike.
225 Juliet Mike 5 Charlie Alpha.
Yep, still trying for takeoff. Okay, flaps take off. And P-dot heat is required. We don't need P-dot heat. FADEC auto check. Emergency fuel pump check off. Emergency fuel pump check off. Yeah, check FADEC check auto. Okay, it is. And landing light on as required. Don't need landing light. Okay, flight controls unrestricted, free and correct. We checked those earlier. And engine temperature in the green, everything's in the green. FADEC test button, press and hold. Okay, FADEC test. So this goes pretty neat. It goes through all the engine checks and system check, and you don't have to do anything but monitor it. It's normally like one more cycle, then it'll be done. And it's done, so turning the FADEC switch off. Okay, available power check, power lever max. Not going to do this max power check because the brakes cannot, on the simulator, it breaks away, and I have to slam on the brakes to keep it from going in out of power. Alright, so alternate static source, we checked that earlier. Ammeter, check for charging, and how I check for charging on the ammeter is I check the, okay, so everything's still set for takeoff. Okay, cowl flaps open still. Parking brakes release.
Santa Maria Tower, Cessna November 3883 X-ray is clear, runway 30 holding at Alpha 6.
Okay, so we're gonna rotate
November 3883 X-ray, taxi to parking via Alpha, monitor this frequency.
So we're gonna rotate at 65 and climb out at 75, and altitude setting, we want to set it to 1,000, 2,000. I'm setting this up because it gives a 500 feet warning. So I want 1,400 feet, so I'm setting it to 2,400 feet to get a warning at that. Okay. And I think I'm ready. So what I do now is switch this over to tower, and then I taxi up, and I let them know that I'm holding short for takeoff. Okay, check on the left. Yep, flaps down, check on the left, clear on the left, clear on the right. And lights, camera, and brakes off. Check 118.225. Montgomery Tower now. Clear holding short 28 right. Touch and goes. Montgomery Tower, November 821 Papa Sierra is holding short 28 right. Touch and goes.
821 Papa Sierra, Montgomery Tower, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. Make right close traffic, port midfield each time.
Clear takeoff 28 right. Right. Downwind, right traffic, report midfield, 1 Papa Sierra.
November 83 X-ray, pass for Cat 4.
K3 X-ray, thanks and have a great night.
You as well.
Okay, so I'm getting a audible warning from my iPhone and iPad that we're entering an active runway. Waiting on 65. And here we go. Positive rate of climb. Brakes to stop the wheels from turning. And gear up. Flaps up. I want to climb out at 7.4. Turning downwind. Okay, 1,400 feet. Montgomery Tower, 1 Papa Sierra is midfield.
So 1 Papa Sierra, runway 28 right, cleared for the option.
Clear option, 28 right, 1 Papa Sierra. Okay, so power pad, 40, gear. That's not good. I did that. Stabilize, back in control. Go ahead and turn it in. Let's see an issue. Stabilize my approach at 90. Oh, shot the runway big time.
500.
Okay, obviously I'm coming in too low. Yep, I agree. Turbo approach. Missed that one.
San Luis Tower, Cessna 415 Charlie Alpha, holding short of 25 at Mike, ready for departure.
Our 415 Charlie Alpha, San Luis Tower, runway 25, cleared for takeoff, wind 290 at 7. Sorry, disregard that. It's actually, I can't even find it. So, oh yeah, it's actually 290 at 9er. Our 415 Charlie Alpha, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 5 Charlie Alpha, 25.
Government Tower 1 Papa Sierra, Midfield.
November 1 Papa Sierra, runway 28 right, cleared for the option.
Clear option 28 right, 1 Papa Sierra. Shooting for 80 now, so 90 or downwind.
San Luis Tower 5 Charlie Alpha, I'm hearing weird noises. I'd like to make a one circuit in the pattern to make sure everything is okay.
Our 415 Charlie Alpha, okay. Make left close traffic for runway 25.
Left close traffic 25, 5 Charlie Alpha.
And 5 Charlie Alpha, report midfield each time.
And report midfield, 5 Charlie Alpha.
John Wayne, clearance Diamond 262 Delta Sierra. Clearance to Valpo Airport with Foxtrot.
November 262 Delta Sierra. John Wayne, clearance credit Burbank Airport via on departure heading 355. Radar vectors Seal Beach Coast, Papa 1, tech route. Maintain 2000, expect 4000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 6246.
Two Delta Sierra, I'm going to need a little bit more help with the routing. I've got, 2 Delta Sierra, I've got heading 355 radar vectors to Seal Beach, then to Pop 1, and I need assistance after that on the altitude.
There's 262 Delta Sierra negative. After Seal Beach, it's the Coast Papa 1 tech route. Do you have the coast, or I'm sorry, the tech route like database on board?
I do. I show Victor 23, then Pop R, then SMO, VOR, then Silex.
Okay, touch and go.
There are 262 Delta Sierra affirmative. That is correct. Just for it's the Coast Papa 1 tech route after Seal Beach.
Okay, so it would include those items I just described, 2 Delta Sierra. We'll still need the altitude.
There are 262 Delta Sierra. Stand by on the altitude, get back to you.
So the first one was a go around, and this one
Or 262 Delta Sierra, maintain 5,000 and expect 4,000 10 minutes after departure.
2 Delta Sierra, maintain 5,000, expect 4,000 after departure. Frequency 128.1, squawk 6246.
Read that correct.
San Luis Tower, 5 Charlie Alpha. Everything seems to be okay. I'd like to depart to the east.
Or 4 and 5 Charlie Alpha, proceed on course.
Proceeding on course, 5 Charlie Alpha. Thanks for your help.
So the thing with the
Or
notepad
262 Delta Sierra, I have an amendment to your altitude. Instead of maintain 5,000, it'll just be maintain 4,000.
2 Delta Sierra, maintain 4,000.
So I can't change my view. Montgomery Tower, 1 Papa Sierra midfield.
1 Papa Sierra, runway 28 right, cleared for the option.
Clear option 28 right, 1 Papa Sierra.
LA ground, Diamond 262 Delta Sierra. East parking just southeast of the 02 runway. Taxi to 02 runway IFR departure with Foxtrot 2 Delta Sierra.
November 262 Delta Sierra, I have an amendment to your altitude and your on departure, or I'm sorry, your routing. It'll be on departure heading 250. The rest of the routing is unchanged, and the altitude is 2,000. Expect 4,000 10 minutes after departure.
2 Delta Sierra, initial heading 250. Initial altitude 2,000. Expect 4,000 5 minutes after departure.
Or 262 Delta Sierra, reback correct, runway 2 right, taxi via Alpha Hotel.
2 Delta Sierra, taxi via Alpha Hotel.
Montgomery Tower, November 1 Papa Sierra, midfield, full stop, 28 right.
Alright, 21 Papa Sierra, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 28 right, 1 Papa Sierra.
Palomar Tower, Diamond 335, Lima Papa 3,000, 5 miles northwest, inbound for close traffic information, Foxtrot. Inbound for straight in, or visual approach runway 6 correction. Diamond 335, Lima Papa.
Alright, 335 Lima Papa, Palomar Tower. Verify you want pattern work on the airport, or are you just making a full stop?
Negative pattern work, full stop, runway 6, Diamond 335, Lima Papa.
Alright, 335 Lima Papa, runway 6, clear to land, wind tree 40 at 7.
Clear to land, runway 6, Diamond 335, Lima Papa.
LA ground, Sierra 148 Charlie Papa, like pick up IFR to John Wayne.
November 262 Delta Sierra, John Wayne.
Two Delta Sierra at runway 02, taxiway H, ready for takeoff.
Or 262 Delta Sierra, appears you're on the runway surface area. Verify you're short of the runway, the hold short area.
2 Delta Sierra, I am short of the runway area. 2 Delta Sierra.
Or 262 Delta Sierra, John Wayne Tower, runway 2 right, cleared for takeoff.
2 right, clear for takeoff, 2 Delta Sierra.
Or 148 Charlie Papa, LA clearance, step up. Or Or 148 Charlie Papa, credit John Wayne Airport via Seal Beach A, departure Seal Beach direct. Correction, climb via SID, accept, maintain 5,000, departure frequency 125.2, squawk 3167.
All right, we're clear to the John Wayne Seal 8 departure, and then via the SID, we're up to direct Seal Beach via the SID, maintain 5,000. My transponder is 3167. I didn't get the frequency.
125.2.
125.2, 148 Charlie Papa.
148 Charlie Papa, read back correct.
Montgomery Tower, one Papa Sierra, at Mike, taxi to the transit.
1 Papa Sierra, cross runway 2 left at Mike, taxi to parking via hotel, monitor ground. Have a good night.
Cross 2A left, and taxi to transit via Mike, via hotel, 1 Papa Sierra.
2 right and runway 02 and 02 left.
Your 262 Delta Sierra, you were cleared for takeoff on runway 2 right, same intention.
2 Delta Sierra, I'd like to turn 180 degrees and turn to 02 right.
Or 262 Delta Sierra, yep, you can make the 180 there and just advise when you're ready for departure.
2 Delta Sierra.
Or 262 Delta Sierra, cancel takeoff clearance.
2 Delta Sierra, takeoff clearance canceled.
Almar ground, Diamond 335, Lima Papa, off runway 6, request taxi straight ahead, Atlantic Aviation.
Or 335 Lima Papa, Palomar ground, taxi to parking via Alpha, and next time stay with tower, please.
I'll stay with tower, next time taxi to parking via Alpha, Diamond 335 Lima Papa.
LA ground, Sirius 148 Charlie Papa. We're ready to go to the active with Tango.
Okay, so that was a technical issue.
Or 148 Charlie Papa, Los Angeles ground, where are you?
C1.
Okay, you need to be talking to 121.75.
12175, 48 Charlie Papa.
John Wayne Tower, Diamond 262 Delta Sierra, holding short runway 2 right.
So I think I damaged the landing gear with that hard landing, because after that it was trying to veer off to the right, and I believe that I...
LA ground, Sirius 148 Charlie Papa, C1 ready with Tango, ready to go to the active.
Or 262 Delta Sierra, runway 2 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 2 right, 2 Delta Sierra.
I missed the aircraft calling ready for departure.
It's Sirius 148 Charlie Papa.
Brakes as well.
Or 148 Charlie Papa, Los Angeles ground. I'm sorry, I missed your entire request. Say again.
Yeah, my LA ground is Sirius 148 Charlie Papa, We're at C1, and we'd like to go to the active runway with Tango.
148 Charlie Papa, roger, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie 1 Bravo.
All right, 25 right, Charlie 1 Bravo, 48 Charlie Papa.
Okay, parking brake set. Power lever, out, ground idle, at least 2 minutes. So I've been here about 2 minutes. The reason I'm not parking straight, this is the real world. If I had a problem, I would not be trying to same thing. I can't. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I got an aircraft there. Was there? Yeah, changed. So aircraft actually left to a close proximity. If I'm not able to go away from, if it's veering off to the right, there's aircraft to the right. Don't want to veer into that one, even in a sim world. And yeah, it's just why take a chance? So I'm going to shut it down here. In the real world, I would shut it down, get a tow bar, and put it in the parking spot. So flaps up. Avionics master off. Okay, avionics master off. I turned off the wrong switch. Electrical consumers. What? Electrical consumers off. So this is an electrical consumer. No, it's not. Okay, that. Okay, all this is good. Okay, engine master off. Okay, land.